You're listening to a Listen to Sun 969 exclusive to our YouTube channel. Good morning.
Good morning again. Do you use vitamins?
Yes.
I have a bit of a vitamin routine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Intriguing.
Do you think they work? Or do you think it's a placebo?
What do you mean?
Like, do you think they do anything for you? Like, I take vitamins. Maybe if I stop taking them, I'd feel different. I don't know. I don't feel different at all when I take them.
I do think they do something because they are not sugar pills. They actually have things in them.
They have things in them, but I've been taking them for a couple of years.
Mm.
And I feel okay. I don't feel bad.
What part? I think it depends on the vitamins. I don't actually think what you're saying is making any sense.
Well, it makes sense to me because I'm probably in Friday mode.
That's like saying if you take vitamin C, do you think it does anything? Well, yeah, it does. Do a blood test. You'll show that it's doing something.
Yeah, but you don't feel any different is what I'm saying.
Oh, no, I disagree.
Because I recently went to one of the doctors in town here with a friend. It wasn't my consultation. I just went in with a friend, as you do sometimes. And the doctor said that vitamins are a waste. Mm-hmm. And one of the ones that my friend was taking was a collagen thing, for your skin.
Okay, yes. That's a different type of vitamin.
And he said that is a waste. He said your body cannot absorb it orally anyway. Mm-hmm. So anyone who's selling you collagen to take in through your mouth orally is wasting your money.
Okay, so that is a different type of vitamin. That is just that I wouldn't even call that.
I don't take that, obviously.
I wouldn't call that a vitamin. To me, vitamins are iron, vitamin C, maybe some magnesium, vitamin D, things like that. Things that you can actually be deficient in and require extra help to take.
I think
things like collagen so that you have pretty hair, no.
I think this had like a mixture of stuff in it, like a multivitamin, but collagen was part of it. Mm-hmm. And the reason that my friend bought it was because it had collagen in it, of course, but also the other vitamins in it as well. And the doctor just straight away dismissed it, said you cannot get any benefit whatsoever from taking collagen in a tablet form. Collagen is different. If you're speaking collagen specific, then it's a waste. If you're talking a multivitamin, absolutely not a waste. Not a waste?
That would be why the doctor didn't say the whole vitamin, just collagen.
However, my understanding, correct me if I'm wrong, is a vitamin is only there if you're deficient in your diet, which a lot of us are because we're just not eating enough of the veg and everything around. Yep. Maybe the things that we need aren't even available in Alice, like if there's some particular vitamin that you need in strength, it's probably not in our food here. We just don't have it. But if you are having those vitamins already, the vitamin tablets you take are literally peed out of you. They don't stay in your body. That you don't absorb them. If you're already getting your daily requirement, they're no use to you.
No, you can have too much of it. You don't your body doesn't go, oh, you've reached your quota, let's just pee it out. It's not how it works.
That's what I'm saying. Correct me if I'm wrong, because that was my understanding that
if you
have too much, it just comes out.
The only time it just comes out, and I have heard that before, and I've seen that before. That is when you're not absorbing the vitamin. That means there's a problem. So, perfect example of this, and I know this because I am anemic. So I've had problems with iron my entire life. Yeah. So that's why I know a bit about it. So, for example, being iron deficient, you can take as much iron as you want, right? Yeah. But if you don't have enough vitamin C, you actually won't absorb the iron.
Right, okay.
So people who take iron tablets are meant to mix that with a vitamin C tablet because if you're deficient in vitamin C, the iron is leaving you. It is not, and so people go, I'm taking iron tablets. Why is my iron still low? You're not absorbing it. So yes, you can take vitamins and they can leave your body straight away, but that's not because you've reached your quota. That's because you're not absorbing the vitamin. So there's an underlying reason why you're not absorbing it.
And the other issue with vitamins, from my understanding, is you can have too much to the point where, like in the area of the B group vitamins, I've started taking those under doctor's advice, and other doctors tell me, well, you can actually have too much and almost cause yourself poisoning.
You can.
So you should only be taking much of a vitamin.
You should only be taking what's recommended by your doctor. That's it. Vitamins aren't lollies.
No, of course, but
although some of them are those like
it's interesting because depending on where we're at in history, they'll say, oh, you got to have your like I have the fish oil tablets, right? Then they go, oh, too much fish oil can cause you trouble, So there's all these different theories at different times, Yeah. But let's just say one thing, and this is why I'm cynical about the whole thing. It's a multi-billion-dollar industry. Vitamins, like you go down to, even when they're half price, I buy my liver tablets from Swiss. Even when they're half price, they're still $24 for 120 tablets.
See, those ones to me, like they're the ones I'm skeptical of, like the ones you were pointing out that say like liver detox on it and stuff like that. I'm like, that is absolutely insane. A vitamin itself should be like, you know, your vitamin B, your vitamin C, your vitamin D and stuff. Those ones that say, you know, sleep better or detox or pretty hair, nice skin. I'm like, they're the ones that I'm like, okay, whatever. That is a gimmick.
Because you've got the vitamin B stress stuff, right? It's all for stress, you know, executive stress. You've heard all of that stuff. I don't know that it works.
Yeah.
And then there's, you know, things for sleeping better, as you say. There's, you know, was it St John's wort or things like that? You know, different things, roots and stuff that you can have.
I do believe in natural medicine and homeopathy stuff, so I don't know.
Look, it's interesting for me. I've had been on these liver tablets. I've got them in front of me here in the studio. We could probably put a photo up if we wanted to. Liver Detox from Swiss. Now, I've been on them for about 2 years, and I had some damage to my liver years ago from, as we all do, drinking a little bit too much over the time, and I don't drink too much. However, my last 2 or 3 years of results, since been using these tablets, have got my liver perfect. My liver functions perfect. There's no damage to it anymore.
Did those tablets do it, or did the stopping drinking do it?
Don't know.
Because the liver rejuvenates.
So do I stop taking the tablets and see what happens?
The thing is, the liver rejuvenates. It's like, you know, you can lose half your liver and it can grow back. So just not drinking as much and letting it rejuvenate would have done the same thing.
So Dr. Loz, am I wasting my money on liver detox at $24 for 120?
It depends what's in them. Honestly, it depends what the ingredients are.
I can tell you what's in them. This is also, like, I was only just reading on this recently. It also apparently helps relieve symptoms of indigestion, abdominal pain and bloating.
Okay.
Which I don't know whether it does, because sometimes when I eat the wrong foods, too much chili or whatever,
considering you started this out by basically saying you didn't believe in vitamins, and you're finishing it with that you've been on liver detox vitamins, which are probably the most like skeptical ones for 2 years. It's really quite strange.
This is essentially milk thistle, which is a weed.
Okay, cool.
Right? Now, for me, the question is, do I jump off it and see what happens and then go for my tests in a year from now and save myself $24 every 3 months? Or do I, because I take 2 tablets actually, so it's $24.
I think that's a question for your doctor.
$48 every 3 months. Well, the doctor didn't tell me to go on them in the first place. I had a friend say go on them.
Okay, well, if a doctor didn't tell you to go on them, I think it's safe not to be on them.
But my results are coming through nicely every year.
Because livers rejuvenate.
Well, possibly.
If someone stops drinking and then their liver's going to get healthier over time.
But you can do permanent damage to a liver.
No, livers rejuvenate. Well, I mean, you can if it's like, you know, not reversible. I think from memory, I think it's about the size of the liver and about like how much of the volume of the liver that has damage.
Right.
Like if someone needed a liver, like you can literally get a chunk of your liver cut out and donate it to someone and it grows back.
Really?
Yes. That's what I mean. Livers rejuvenate. They regrow.
Because we know about liver transplants, and famously Darren Hinch had a liver transplant. And also famously Darren Hinch said he wasn't going to drink again and continued to drink after he had it, or came back to drinking later. You know, and which is not ideal. Darren's quite unwell at the moment, I believe. So he's, I think he's in a home now, nursing home. But my point being to you is that, you know, if you damage your liver to a certain point, without that, Darren was going to die. If he didn't have that liver transplant, he would have died. And, you know, so a liver transplant is, you can, like as I said, you can damage your liver with alcohol poisoning to the point where you can kill yourself.
Obviously.
Yeah. And that's where Darren was at. He would have.
Yeah, but you've got to give yourself that break to get better.
Well, I don't know. Like Darren's was never going to get better. That's what I'm saying. He damaged. You can damage it beyond repair. So he was lucky enough. There was controversy at the time that he got pushed ahead on the queue for the liver transplants, because there was like a huge waiting list, and he somehow got pushed ahead. So, but look, I mean, this is an age-old topic. Like the topic can go on about transplants as well. We could talk about that too, and the illegal harvest of organs around the world. That's another topic. Yeah. But I mean, look, you know, if right now, if I wanted to make some money, could I sell a bit of my liver? Is that what you're saying?
No,
Not in this
because
country.
That would be illegal.
Not in this country, but I'm sure there's backyard operations where you could cut off a bit.
On that note, let's wrap up the ramble for
Have a
your
great
Friday.
weekend.